What's up, guys? Sean back with you guys, and today's video I want to discuss the Kyrie Irving to Boston for Isiah Thomas, Crowder, and that Brooklyn first round pick, and also some European player whose name escapes me. It's like Zuzu from The Lion King or something. Anyways, I want to discuss this trade with you guys today because I think Cleveland made out like kings, no pun intended. I mean, they absolutely fleeced Boston in this trade if you really look at it. Kyrie and Isiah are very similar players. Both of them can score. They're lights out. You know, when they get going, it's impossible to stop them on offense. They're two of the best offensive players in the entire league. However, they're not really true point guards. Neither one of them is really a distributor of the ball. And so in that regard, they're very similar players in terms of the way their game operates. Neither of them can play defense very effectively either. So you've kind of swapped one guy for another. Now, granted, Kyrie Irving is younger. Kyrie Irving is better. Make no mistake about it, Kyrie Irving is the best player in this deal. That is unquestioned. I don't, question or doubt that one bit. But when you consider that the Celtics also threw in Jay Crowder, who was a great wing defender, a very valuable player, and they threw in that Brooklyn first-round pick, which is probably going to be top 10, more than likely going to be top 5. That is a lot to give up for a guy that requested a trade publicly. So Cleveland's hands were sort of tied in this scenario. And you kind of look back at the Jimmy Butler trade or the Paul George trade, and you see that teams didn't have to give up that big of a score to get these guys. Now, granted, Kyrie Irving is, you could argue, a bit better of a player than those two guys. Not that those two guys aren't very good players, but you could say he's in a different class, maybe just slightly ahead of them. Or some would argue he's maybe even below them because he doesn't defend as well as those guys do. But, depending on how you look at it, it's just if the score they gave up was way higher than the previous trades for those two stars, and they really just gave up too much, in my opinion. Now, the people who are defending this trade from Boston's end are basically saying, well, hey, you know what? The Celtics weren't going to sign Isiah after this year anyway, so it's kind of a one-year rental for Cleveland because they may not sign him either. So they had to give up a little extra. They get Kyrie for 2 years at a pretty fair price. Plus, Boston's loaded with assets and picks anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. And from that end, I sort of understand it. But last night when I first heard of the trade news, I thought, man, this is crazy. They just absolutely fleeced the Celtics, who are usually the team fleecing somebody else. But in the end, with this trade, I don't think it impacts anything. I think in the end, Cleveland made out really well, and I think Cleveland goes back to the NBA Finals again from the East. I don't think this is enough for Boston to really go to the Eastern Conference Finals now. I don't think this really changes much, but Boston does have a very talented team. So I mean, who knows? Maybe with the addition of Hayward and also Tatum, if Tatum can play really well as a rookie, maybe they get there. Who knows? But anyways, that's my thoughts on the trade, guys. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.